Welcome to Language for Nothing. My name is Justin Ryan, and this is the third video in a series of videos on the interaction pattern, which is a strategy I'm using to learn another language. In the last video, I showed you 6 steps you can take to create your own interaction patterns. Here's a quick recap. Find a phrase, comprehend the phrase, choose a pattern type, create variations, set up an interaction, and engage the interaction. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the interaction pattern part 2. But in this video, I'm going to show you examples of how you can take those 6 steps and apply them to any language learning resource and material that you want. As you probably know, there are different learning styles. Some people are more visual, some people are more hands-on, some people learn better by listening. And there's a wide range of channels that will supply that information to you. The great thing about the strategy is that you can use it with your learning style to your favorite study materials. But before we get started, I want to share a guiding principle that I use when I approach my materials. And that is this. The more directly the meaning is given to you up front, the sooner you're going to be able to start using and practicing it. This is good especially if you're short on time. So if the materials don't supply the meaning to you or the full meaning to you directly, then you're going to spend a good chunk of time going and sifting through other materials trying to figure out the meaning for those. And that is totally fine, and it depends on you and how much time you have. So with that said, let's get into some good old interaction pattern strategy goodness! First up, we have grammar books and phrase books. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, no, not grammar books. Probably a mixture of boredom and pain and all mixed into one cauldron of gross tasting stuff. Anyway, I sympathize, but relax, breathe, because what we're doing today is very simple, and it's using the interaction pattern strategy. The thing about grammar books is that it gives you the most meaning directly up front, and it also has other vocab that you can use to easily create your variations, such as this one. Tienes que blah blah blah. You have to blah blah blah. As you can see on this page, I not only have all the information to comprehend it right here, but I also know which pattern type I'm going to be using, question and answer, because of the next sentence. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? What do I have to do? Is a question. So my pattern will look something like this. As you can see, I've used other vocab on the page to create my variations, but I'm only focusing on the main phrase, tienes que, which is you have to. And I'm making it a question, so what do I have to do? You have to blah, blah, blah. So now with my question as the prompt, and my answer as the response, I can start making my flashcards and practicing using this phrase. Next up, storybooks. If you're a very beginner, bilingual children's books are the best for this because they not only provide you with the translation in your native language, but they also provide some sort of illustration or picture to help you associate the words with, such as this example right here. Niños coman los vegetales, por favor. Kids, please eat your vegetables. The book provides me with all the information I need to make a substitution pattern, including using other words on the page for my substitution. And voila! We have this. Using the substituted words as my prompt, I can now create my flashcards and start using this phrase. You can do the same thing with other bilingual materials. Instruction manuals and medicine labels often have the directions in several languages, such as this heavy-duty grab bar instruction manual right here. As you can see, there are 3 different languages, English, French, and Spanish. We're just going to concern ourselves with the Spanish and the English today. So halfway down the page, we have remove the grab bar and parts from the package, which is, in Spanish, saque la barra de soporta y las piezas del paquete. So what I'm going to do is create a substitution pattern, replacing the grab bar and parts and filling it in with power drill, drill bit, safety glasses, stud finder, and other things that I find on the page. The Bible is also another great resource, not only for your soul, but also for your language learning, as there are many bilingual versions called parallel translations that have 2 languages side by side on the same page. This example comes from Galatians 5:22, talking about the fruit of the Spirit. El fruto del Espíritu es amor. The fruit of the Spirit is love. The fruit of the Spirit is joy. The fruit of the Spirit is peace. The fruit of the Spirit is patience, and on and on. Moving genres, music with lyrics. Even apart from language learning, music is a great tool to help the mind remember things. This is why advertising companies try to create jingles and little ditties to help you remember their product. You save big money. You save big money when you shop. Come on, all you Midwest folk. I know you know what this is. But music with lyrics can also be used to create your patterns. Just ask Mr. Enrique Iglesias. So here we have Te estaba buscando, I have been looking for you, and with just a quick Google search for some extra vocab, we have something that looks like this. And because the tune is catchy, it'll probably stick in your mind a lot more. Te estaba buscando. Similar to music with lyrics, we have TV and movies with subtitles. Your favorite television shows and movies are a great way to keep yourself entertained while learning another language, especially if you do it with an interaction pattern.
There was a school, a government-sponsored academy. We had never even heard of it, but it had the most exciting program, the most challenging. We could have sent her anywhere. We had the money, but she wanted to go. She wanted to learn. She was 14.
Now we can create a pattern from just about anything that he says here. I'm going to choose this one here, tenía 14 años. And substitute different ages to get something like this. 14, tenía 14 años. 3, tenía 3 años. And so on and so on. By the way, Firefly was the best TV show ever created. Hush, all you naysayers. I know what you're thinking. And yes, I'm still bitter. Last but not least, full language courses. There are plenty out there, but one of the most popular ones is Rosetta Stone, as you probably already know.
La niña camina. El niño corre.
La mujer come. La mujer bebe.
El hombre come. El hombre bebe.
I can use it to create a transformation pattern here. Whatever the woman does, the man does. Whatever the girl does, the boy does. La mujer come I use as my prompt, and then my answer is el hombre come. So I hope you're starting to see all the possibilities that this can open for you. It's not just limited to one resource or one material, but it allows your learning style, your material. You can use it to create solid practice. So now I want to know, what is your learning style? What is your favorite material or books or go-to resource that you use? Let me know by leaving me a comment at languagefromnothing.com. Ah! No! Ah!